We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Now Pickett. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Pick it now, third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On second and very short, Murray. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Cardinals had 14-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Murray. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Murray now on first down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals! Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and 10, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, here's Pickett. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Boswell's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. And that one's going to be knocked away. And incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes left side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First down, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points,